I hope you all are fine. Before starting the chapter, let me introduce myself. I am Neja Jasmine, a former student at Holy Family High School, Kattipara. So, let me move to the chapter. The name of chapter is Horigallo. It is written by Sudha Murthy. So, we can start the chapter. Okay. A hot summer days remind me of my childhood in a small village. There was a large banyan tree right in the middle of the village. During holidays, I spent many hours playing under it. During the holidays, the other plays many games under the tree, and sheep spent many hours under it. The tree was like a big umbrella. It gave much needed shade and comfort. Travelers spent some time sitting under it. It was like a big umbrella, and the travelers spent many hours under it, taking some rest before they continued their journey. To make them comfortable, there was a horigallo under the tree. Horigallo means a stone that can be a weight. Did you know what is a horigallo? Yes, it is a large flat stone and placed horizontally. It was a large flat stone placed horizontally over two vertical stones. It was a stone bench. People could sit on it, chat with a fellow traveler, and exchange news of the road. Did you know what is the use of it? Yes, anyone could sit on it and rest a while and chat with the fellow travelers, etc. Cold water was kept in earthen pots and travelers could drink the water. I am sure such simple arrangements are found all over the country. The horigallo in our village brings special memories for me because it's connected with my grandfather. He was a retired school teacher. He would spend hours sitting under the banyan tree, talking to those resting there. When I got tired of playing, I would sit next to him, listening to their conversations and observing the people. The horigallo in the other's village makes her a special memories for her because it is connected with her grandfather, and he was a retired school teacher. Most of the villagers were taking a break from their work in the nearby fields. They had to walk long distances each day. Each day they were spending with the tree, and they had to carry heavy burdens on their heads. They had to carry many burdens on their heads, and tired by heat, they would drink the cold water, wash their faces, and chat with my grandfather. When they were tired, they drink the cold water and wash their faces and chat with her grandfather. They often talked about their lives and worries. They are talking about their daily lives and worries. Master Ji, this summer has been so hot. I have never seen such dry weather. One man said there was so hot and such a dry weather was the, and so another one said, Master Ji, it is getting difficult for me to carry this large loads on my head. One man said it is difficult for him to carry this on his head. Thank God for this horigallo. I wish my son would help, but he only wants to go to city. He was thanking God for giving this horigallo. They spoke about the difficulties they lived with. My grandfather listened to their talk and they felt refreshed. The grandfather was listened to them, and After that, they were refreshed. They would soon go away with their burdens. The Horigala was an important feature in their lives, and I wondered why they blessed it so often. It was just a stone bench. Then my grandfather told me that a Horigala is essential in any journey. Here, the grandfather told her the Horigala was essential for him with the journey. We carry burdens in our different ways. Once in a while, we need to stop, put down that burden and rest. When we want rest, we can put the burdens under it and we can rest a while. Only then we will be refreshed to carry the load again. The Horigala helps the people to regain their strength. The Horigala is helping for them to regain strength. Then, okay, look at this. Later in life, I happened to see something that reminded me of that Horigala. One day, she was remembering with the Horigala. I was working in Mumbai. Whether she was working in Mumbai, one of my colleges was Ratna. She was a senior clerk. She happened to meet her senior clerk. It was Ratna, a senior clerk, a middle-aged woman, and she had a smiling face. She had been working in the company for nearly 25 years. After her graduation, she continued working with a cheerful face. Ratna was continuing her work with a cheerful face. Every day during lunch hour, she would sit with some person in one of the rooms, chatting with him or her. I often wondered with what they talked about. One day I asked what they discussed during the lunch hour. In some of the days, Ratna was talking such a things to some of them. And one day she thought what she was talking about. And also one day she asked what they were talking about. And also Ratna told that they were sharing troubles with her. And look at this. I asked her how she could help in solving their problems. She asked how she could share or how she could help her solving her problems. Did she have an answer for them? She told me she only listened to them. She told she was only listening to them. And I was young. I wondered how merely by listening to somebody's problems. Whether she was young, she had a thought like that. So then wondered how merely by listening to somebody's problem, it gets solved. By listening to somebody, they can solve a problem. She then told me that she was not a trained counselor or an intellectual. She told that she was not a trained counselor or etc. Nobody can solve your problem. You have to solve it yourself. She said that nobody can solve your problems. Each one have to solve yourself. I then wondered what its point was of listening to somebody's problem if no help can be given. She thought, then how can she help the problems of others? Because whether she was listening to others, how could she help others? Ratna answered me patiently. She answered patiently. She told me that God had given 2 ears to listen to others. She hears people with sympathy and no judgment. Ratna said that she had 2 ears and she heard that problems with sympathy and no judgment. When somebody talks about his worries, it relieves him a lot. I then wanted to know if she ever told other the secret she heard, and the author thought that whether she said the problems of others and share the problems to other one. Ratna told me that no, even in my dreams she would do that. She said, no, it's not do in my dream all. Revealing somebody's secret, it is the worst kind of betrayal. People told her of their worries because they were certain that she would never tell others about them. She said, no, it has not happened. I will not say. Like that, and they relieved themselves by talking about their burdens, and they continued with their life's journey. Shared their problems with others. They had a half of the burdens were over. Ratna's words reminded me of my grandfather sitting on the bench, stone, listening to the people. Neither my grandfather nor Ratna were rich, but in their small ways they were doing great social service. She thought that it was a great social service. No one thought of acknowledging their work or giving them any rewards. They had not getting any rewards or other, but they continue doing their service and it gives them joy. They are continuing with their works with no any other jobs or other services. They are not accepting any other rewards. Whenever I pass by Horigala or anywhere, I think of my grandfather and Ratna. Whenever she was, whether she see Horigala, she was remembering her grandfather and Ratna. I think of my grandfather and Ratna. I wish there were more such bench stones in the world, and also she wishes to have many of bench stones in this world. Chapter is over. I hope you all like this video, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon. Also, don't forget to comment your feedback in the comment box. Okay, thank you for watching my video.